Hey everybody, it's week 2 of the NFL playoffs this weekend. I'm Morley Scott along with Eskimo fullback Calvin McCarty joining us now to talk about the playoffs this weekend. Calvin was supposed to be here last weekend, but he got snowed in Banff at New Year's, so you finally got out. Calvin, welcome.
We made it. Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, excellent stuff. All right, Calvin did send in his predictions last week via text. We picked the same 4 teams last week. Both picked Pittsburgh. They lost. We went 3 for 4, so we're both tied going into week 2, 3 wins out of 4 games. 4 more games this weekend as the divisional finals go. We'll take them day by day. Saturday, first game of the day, Baltimore at New England. It's New England. I mean, they've been so good for so long. Baltimore, I got to say right now, I'm taking New England because I just don't like Baltimore. I'm a Steelers fan, so I just don't like Baltimore, period. I don't trust Joe Flacco, even though he seems to have some kind of magic come playoff time lately.
Yeah, that's tough. I'm going to have to go ahead and take the Patriots myself, but it's kind of hard to pick against Flacco right now, especially the way he's been playing the last however many playoff games he's been playing.
If you're going to go against Flacco, though, Tom Brady's not a bad choice.
True.
Right.
And Bill Belichick.
Bill Belichick. And that's the thing. He's had a week off, too.
Yes.
Great coaches, you give them a week off, and they've got a game plan that's usually pretty unstoppable.
Yep, and Bill and Tom and Brady have been there plenty of times before, and I just think that with the experience and losing that AFC Championship game last year, they get just enough to get back and win this one.
All right, so we're both taking New England over Baltimore in the first game Saturday. Second game is in Seattle on Saturday. Carolina, who, did you call last week an upset for Carolina? I mean, they've been playing pretty well down the stretch. The record wasn't very good, but they did get the victory, you know, in kind of a surprising situation, beating a better team than them in the regular season.
Right, I say they're playing the better ball down the stretch. Maybe not over the course of the season, but having the home game and playing the better 3 games in the season, plus a third-string quarterback.
Yeah.
Carolina.
No problems in Seattle. They've got their first-string quarterback. They've got a good offense. They've got a fantastic defense. To me, it's a no-brainer. I mean, Seattle's favored by 11 points going into the game. I can't see much of a conversation about this game. How about you?
It's a no-brainer, but I'm going to have to go ahead and pick Carolina Panthers in the upset.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
Maybe hope, but no, really, I do like the way their defense has been playing, and I think Cam Newton's obviously going to have to play one of the best games of his career, but between having the run and mix pass, the pass and run mix that Cam can bring to the table, I think that combined with them and their defense, enough turnovers, they can come out with an upset, and Carolina Panthers.
And since the car accident, he's played pretty well.
Pretty solid.
Yeah.
So I think that car accident is kind of a...
I'm going to stick with Russell Wilson if that's okay with you. Take Seattle to beat Carolina. That's the 2 games Saturday. Sunday, first game, Dallas at Green Bay. 2 marquee franchises going head-to-head. One great quarterback, one quarterback who a lot of people think can be great. I'm taking Dallas. Cold weather, Eddie Lacy's going to run the ball a lot. I'm going to take, Green Bay to win that one over Dallas.
Yes. I'm also taking Green Bay over Dallas. I like, just like you said, Eddie Lacy. And a combination of Dallas running game seems to be slowing a little bit. I know they did some good things last week at home, but on the road in that cold weather, they do have a terrific offensive line and a solid defense. But even with the question marks around Aaron Rodgers, I think Green Bay does enough to get this win. Yeah,
we're still waiting for Rodgers to come back to practice as we tape this today. 2 great offenses too, so whatever defense comes up big is probably going to win the game for their team. Eh?
The undefeated, right?
Yeah.
At home and on the road.
That's right. Yeah. All right.
Got to give.
The other game on Sunday, the AFC game, Indianapolis at Denver. This is kind of, we talked about it earlier, passing of the torch a little bit. Andrew Luck, Peyton Manning. Luck's came into Indianapolis to take over for Manning after they let him go. Manning's been good in Denver. I got to go with you. This is the one where if I was going to predict an upset, this is probably the one I was going to lean to. I don't trust Indy's defense that much, though. I think Luck will put up some numbers, but in the end, it's going to be Peyton Manning and Denver winning, I think.
Right. Well, Luck's been playing out of his mind for the past couple years, and he's definitely the future of this league, and the way he can run and pass and keep the offensive going. You've seen a couple of the touchdown throws he made last week where he was stepping up and avoiding hits or taking a hit and still delivering the ball, but it's not enough to get past Denver and Peyton Manning.
All right, so you're taking Denver. I'm taking Denver. We're both taking Green Bay. We're both taking New England. I got Seattle, and for some reason you took Carolina. There you go. There's the picks for this week. We'll be back next week to talk about how we did this week and look ahead to the divisional finals coming up. For Calvin McCarty, I'm Morley Scott.